Hi students, welcome to plus 2 computer class. So we are discussing about SQL and also MySQL software. In the previous video we discussed about SQL commands. We started with data definition language, DDL command, create a table command, how we are creating tables, and also we discussed about the different constraints that we are using in table creation. And also we discussed two example how we are creating student table and also stock table. Student table we applied all the column constraints, and in stock table we already inserted one table constraint also. Clear? So we know how to create table. Then once we created the table, automatically all the columns are generating. For example, in the previous video that means in the previous video we already seen how we are creating tables like int, column names and all. Okay, all that column names we know. So that how we are describing that we were going to see in this video. So in this video we are going to discuss how we are displaying or viewing the structure of a table, which command we are using, and after that inserting data into tables, then selecting data from table or retrieving data from table. So these are the three topics that we are going to discuss now. First one is viewing the structure of a table. Viewing the structure of table. Viewing the structure of a table means we don't want the entire table, we only require the structure. Structure means what is the column name, what is the data type, and how many byte is allocated, what is the offset value, the schema that we want to display. Then we can use the command called DESC or describe. DESC command or describe command. We can write like this: DESC table name. DESC table name. If we write like this, then we will get the entire structure of a table. DESC table name. Then after that I will explain one with a suitable example. DESC student. When we write like this, DESC student, we will get a screen that contains the corresponding column names for the student, what is the admission number, name of the student, all that will come in the first column. In the second column, the corresponding data types also will come. To describe or to viewing the structure of a table, we are using the command DESC or describe command. So once the table is created, we can use DESC or describe command. DESC or describe command that we can use. Okay, so hope you understood. It is clear to you how we are creating DESC or describe command. Clear? Then next one is so this is for describing. Then once you created the table, for example we created a student table, then it will get a layout like this. What is the first column? Admission number. Then name of the student. Then what will be the third column? Name of the student. Then gender. DOB. DOB means date of birth. Course. Then F, income. So when we create a table, then automatically a table like this will generate. Okay, a table like this will generate in DBMS or in the database. So normally database we are using for creating tables. So inside the database, any number of tables we can create. So our first table was student table. So what is our table name? Student table. So when we are creating a table, automatically this kind of table will generate. So now the table is empty. Is there any value present? Only the column name is present. So column name we are inserting using create table command. Is there any values are present? No, no values are present. So now it is empty. Suppose you want to insert values into the table, you want to use insert into command. Okay, which command we are using? Insert command. Okay, so the command that we are using for inserting values into the table, and insert command is belonging to DML category. What is DML? Data manipulation language. We are going to modify. Actually, this is the structure of a table. Okay, the structure we are not going to modify. We are going to insert values into the table. For inserting values into the table, we are using insert command. Okay, then I am going to write the syntax for insert command. Insert, then into table name. Insert into table name. Open the parenthesis. Insert into table name. Then what we are going to insert? Values. Values in capital letter, because the text that I written in capital letter all are keywords. Then next one, value 1, value 2 up to value n, close the parenthesis, semicolon. Like that, any number of values we can insert inside the table. Okay, any number of values. Then while we are inserting values into the table, you want to follow some of the rules. That means first one, you want to take care of all the constraints, column constraints. If it is not null, then definitely value should be present. Then second one, you want to follow the same order. Okay, here it is admission number, name, first column, second, third, fourth, like that. So you want to follow the same order when you are inserting values into the table. Always follow the same order. Then after that, constraints. When you want to take care of constraints, then null values also we can give. But when we are giving null values, then it should be enclosed in single quote. All the varchar and char values should be enclosed in single quotes. Dates also enclosed in single quotes. Okay, so these points you want to remember when we are inserting values into the table. So I am going to write one example. I am going to insert value to the table column. Example is insert into, what is our table name? Student. Insert into student values. Insert into student values. What is the first column? Admission number. What is its data type? Integer. So I am going to write 101. Then second one, name. Name should not be empty and it is enclosed inside the single quote. Anu. Second one, gender. Male. M also in single quote. Date of birth. First you want to specify the date. 98/11 in single quotes. Then course. Science. Then family income 25,000, close the parenthesis, semicolon. So this is an example for insert into command. Okay, insert into command. Insert into student values 101, then Anu, name, then character, date, course, and then at last it is date. Clear? Then all the char, varchar and also date should be enclosed in single quote. Okay, so this is the first method. Then one more method is present, that also we can use. Okay, one more method is present. In this method we are directly specifying the values. But one more method is present. Same example I am going to write. Insert into student. Insert into student. First I am specifying the column name and after that values, because if we use the second method there will be no change in the order. What is the first column? admission number, comma, name, gender, comma, date of birth, course, comma, F income. So the column name is over. Next one, I am going to insert the values. Okay, same line. There is no space, so that I am going to write here values. What is the first value? 101. Then Anu, comma, M, comma, 98, 11, science, comma, 25,000, close the bracket, semicolon. Okay, so like this. So this is the second method. First method is directly we are specifying the values. Insert into student values we are mentioning. If you have any doubt in the order, then first specify the column names and after that values also we can specify. So if you write the second method, then there will be no doubt or there will be no mistake in the order. So that also we can use. So there are two different methods, commands are available. We need to make sure that the order of the values should be correct. So these are the two insert into value methods. I think it is clear. What is the command? Insert into table name values, then you want to specify the values. If it is character or varchar, then you want to use single quote. Date also you want to use single quote. Then first you can specify the column names, after that you can specify the values. So two methods are present for inserting values into the table. So when we insert a value, the corresponding value will come as a tuple or row in a table. Then it will come like this. 101 Anu, gender male, then 98 11 science, then F income 25,000, like that. Okay, clear? I think it is clear. Insert into table. So this is insert into table is belonging to DML command. DML command. Then third one, how we are retrieving information from table. Retrieving information from table. Then in relational algebra we discussed about two kinds of operation, select operation and project operation. Select operation for selecting tuples from a relation, project operation for extracting or retrieving columns from a relation. But in SQL or in MySQL we are using a single command for extracting rows and also columns. For extracting rows and also column we are using the same command, select command. Which command we are using? Select command. And it is belonging to DML category, data manipulation language. DML, data manipulation language. Then what is the speciality of select command? Using select command we can retrieve values from a table. Suppose I want to display or I want to extract all these values from. Using insert command we can insert values into the table. Then using select command we can extract that value and also we can display it on the table. That means it is belonging to view level. Then two types of select operation is present. We can select the entire table. For selecting entire table we are using the command select star from table name. If we write like this, or if we write select star from student. Select star from student. Then what will be the output? We will get the entire table as a result. Star indicate the entire table. Then next one, suppose we don't want the entire table. We only require admission number, name and course. Okay, only these two columns required. Then we can write like this. Select, the syntax will be like this. Select column 1 column to any number of column from table name. From table name. Then we can write like this. Select admission number, comma, name, comma, course from student, semicolon. Select admission number, name, comma, course from student. Then what will happen? Instead of this 6 column, we will only get 3 columns. Okay, so retrieving information will be in different format. We can select the entire column by using select star statement. If you want to retrieve only columns, then we can use select column names. Clear? So these are the topics that we studied in this video. So again we will revise the topics that we studied. What was our first topic? How we are viewing the structure of a table. Which command we are using for viewing the structure? DEC or describe. Second one was inserting values into a table. That we are using insert into command. 2 methods also I shown. Then after that, how we are retrieving information from a table. For retrieving information from a table, what we are using? Select command. Using select command, we can select the entire table and also we can select column names. So these are the 2 examples. To select the entire table, we can write select star from table. If you want to select only the columns, then specify the column name after that from which table we are selecting. Then we will get the corresponding column names. Okay, so please write this in your notebook, and also you want to write one more question in your notebook that already given in the slide. That question answer also you want to write in your notebook along with all these select, example and also insert into commands. Okay, so all these examples and all this information is present in your textbook. So please read your textbook thoroughly and then complete your notes. The remaining section we will discuss in the next video. Okay then, thank you.